Your accurate Storm Team 12 forecast.
And it's great to have you alongside on a Monday evening. We probably would have paid some pretty big money last week to have the kind of weather we're having now last week. But just wait a little while and it changes. And that's exactly what we've seen arriving over the weekend. 70s today. I think we'll squeeze in another 70-degree day tomorrow. But then a front comes through tomorrow night to put us back in the 60s for Wednesday and Thursday. So even though we do have a front on the way, there's no Arctic air. We're not going to have any chances for snow for the rest of this week. And at 2 o'clock tomorrow, it's spring-like, mid-70s across western Kansas. The southwest will probably be the warmest areas of Kansas. 72 in Kinsley, 67 in McPherson, 70 in Augusta. Those are your 2 o'clock readings tomorrow afternoon. And there'll be a little bit of a breeze. This is something that we're going to start to deal with the next 2 days. Now, tomorrow's wind is strongest in western Kansas, where gusts could go up to around 25, maybe 30. But then statewide, we see the wind turning to the northwest. And everybody gets in on the wind coming up for the middle of the week. Gusts of around 30 to 40. So heads up, if Wednesday is your trash day, it's the kind of wind that might knock over a few dumpsters. But fortunately, given the recent snowfall and the recent damp conditions, I don't think fire danger will be too much of a concern, at least for right now. We know that season is not far off. Arriving Tuesday night, so tomorrow night, this system that's in the Pacific Northwest tonight will be coming through Kansas, and what it's going to do for us is bring a little bit more overcast, maybe a sprinkle to the area, but measurable rain is not to be found until we get to the end of the weekend, so we still have a little ways to go. We'll be in sunshine tomorrow morning, clouds kind of filtering in as we head into the afternoon, but dry weather prevails throughout the day. Cold front tomorrow night stirs up a little bit more overcast. A sprinkle or two will be possible, but measurable rain, probably not. 7:30 Wednesday morning, there'll be some clouds, but even those begin to push out of here once we get into the afternoon. Slightly cooler, but we're still talking about upper 50s and low 60s, so not bad. I mean, compared to the negative numbers that we had to talk about last week, this is still warmer than normal. 59 in Great Bend and 62 in Liberal, 61 in Wichita. Let's look ahead to Thursday afternoon. Most of Kansas will be in the lower 60s, and we should notice a little less wind coming up as we approach the second half of this week. This weekend, this is where we start to get into that early taste of active weather for early March. We've got one system right after another, so March looks like it's going to be coming in like a lion. We've got one feature that will be reaching Kansas Sunday night, a second feature right behind it. You can see how these are laying out. Sunday night, rain, perhaps even a few thunderstorms coming into Kansas. The feature right behind it might bring an opportunity for rain, thunder, and perhaps even a little bit of snow early next week. The Sunday night system looks like it'll bring up to about 1/4 of an inch of rain, but we're going to be watching the track of it to see does it change at all. But things are looking very active here in less than a week, and it does include some beneficial rain on the horizon. 47 in the city tonight. We drop back to 33 in Hays, mid-30s for Great Bend, Hutchinson, and Wichita, right at freezing for Salina. Western Kansas, low to mid-70s on the way for your Tuesday. Kind of gusty on the winds once we get into the afternoon, but it's out of the south, and that's what's going to keep us very mild. A light south breeze in central Kansas tomorrow, 72 in Great Bend. We go to 70 in Eureka with 73 in Winfield, and Wichita should be back above 70 tomorrow, 70 for El Dorado and Hutch. Sunshine will give way to some thicker clouds once we get into the afternoon. We're a little cooler on Wednesday, 62 Thursday, and then we have another front that's going to hit over the weekend. That will likely bring the temperature back down. Rain possibility Sunday night, some thunderstorms maybe Monday night into Tuesday, but it looks like the month of March does have some opportunities for some rain to kick off the new month.